I had to jump on the PS4 after reading that recent article from Trendy Ant about the PS4 gap getting narrowed closer to the PC. I just got all excited and had to come in and start doing a little nightmare ladder climbing. Now, just getting started, I actually don't even have a full selection of 50s yet. I've got what? I got a squire that's a waller and a cannonballer, an apprentice, which is attempting to be frosty, but is not so frosty quite yet. And my traptress. And I have actually been using an apprentice for DPS. I've been trying to get that all leveled up. Sorry here. I'm still getting the whole streaming to YouTube on the PS4 all worked out here. It's although they have made it a million times easier, it's not Twitch. uh, anyway, let's get things started. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna start off on a little Nightmare 1 Gates. Now I've done this one a couple times before, but I just had the shittiest luck. Liferoot is an obvious better starting point, but I'm going with the easy mode map here. Alright, so I got a baddie coming down the physical resist lane, so that will actually work out well with my traptress, I guess, or with my DPS being an apprentice. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do something like this, and then I think I'm gonna throw a couple cannonballs back here. I got the cannonball stun going. I actually got a crappy green sword on this guy, but it worked out the best for me. I never am on him, and of course have mainly just been doing just some leveling, but now I'm gonna start working on rounding out the gear. I can't wait till that update comes out in February. That's gonna be awesome. PS4 is gonna be updated all the way through Ascension 2. I mean, hell yeah! That's a huge first start. Will only be just the harbingers or harbinger, whatever. God damn you! The Harbinger Awakens update, of course, won't be there yet, but fuck that Harby. His loot ain't all that great right now, anyway. Hate to put it that way, but you know. Let's see. I think I may have put those back a little too far, but it shouldn't be all that difficult to do. This is just Nightmare 1 right now. Baby steps there, baby steps. I'll never get my my apprentice up to level 50. Once I get focused on gear, that's all I care about. As many of us are. Unfortunately, the XP even on Nightmare 4 is just a joke. It'll take a whole lot of maps to get those last few levels. Alright, now what else do we need? We need the old Traptress. Sorry, I'm dragging a little bit. It is, what? Almost 3 in the morning here. I just got off work. Read that and just had to play. So, alright, let's get focused here. So we got a physical resist lane. Unfortunately, I have still yet to earn enough Wyvern tokens on this account to get my first good Uber. And, of course, obviously, I'm going to get Elemental Chaos as the first one. But I don't have Elemental Chaos yet, so I gotta use Blaze Balloons, and that's... Although Blaze Balloons are super cool, I wish they were a little bit more effective. Man, it's gonna be a big change. Now, still, no one has said anything to me, and I've actually been asking in my PS4 videos and streams, but why is there not a auto forge button? On the PC, you hit I no matter where you're at, you know, and your Defender's Forge opens. What's that button on the PS4? Is there not one? It's not listed. What is it? Somebody save the day and tell me, for God's sakes. I'm tired of running back to the Forge. But I can't figure out what the hell that button is. So. Alright, now who's up? That's all the... Yeah. So now we're ready to go here. Get old Juice DPS out and watch him throw pebbles at these mobs. But it's enough DPS to get through it, although the DPS is awful. And I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. As I know, you know, it's going to be a bazillion runs. I mean, there's enough Nightmare 4 runs alone required to gear up to where I want to be to probably level several characters to 50. So, I'm just taking the slow road with these guys. Right now, the reason I guess it's a little bit of a sketchy idea is because my builder gear is still awful. I don't have full pieces. My Frosty set is just a joke. I've got lots of good high-end Frosty pieces that none of them have shit for defense power, and it's just awful. But this is the toughest part here. This Wave 1 boss. The Wave 1 boss can be brutal. If he's a magic resist mob, it's actually a little bit easier as the explosive traps burn through him a little quicker. However, the Blaze Balloon does not burn through them very fast. Their heal almost, and I've actually had plenty of times where just their heal alone was more than I could DPS through. Now that's, you know, obviously once I get one of my DPS characters to 50, that won't be an issue. But right now, it is indeed an issue. I mean, you gotta spam your pet's ability. You know, as you see this guy here, it's just a struggle. Now, it's just the Wave 1 mobs, really. Once you get some upgrades in play, it's not near as bad. This guy's never gonna burn. In fact, okay, that blockade is holding up. Let me run over here and get some green mana. And I'll throw an upgrade on that Blaze Balloon. And that should definitely help. Ooh, Frostbite Tower's down. Oh my god, am I gonna fail my first Nightmare attempt? My first Nightmare attempt? God, that would be awful. Yeah, this sucks. I'm gonna have to up it one more time. Not having the Frosties on there is huge. Shit, I'm not gonna be able to DPS through this guy. Oh, this is fail. Got him half time. I'm just gonna exit out. Failure. Good lord. Maybe it wasn't the greatest idea to start streaming at fucking 3 in the morning. Alright, now I'm pissed. Try this again. I think the first wave I should just start off with one of my builders. Ugh, the social tavern sucks. Hearing all kinds of random people doing their thing. Alright, God, that fucking sucked. Anyway, let's try this again. Let's start fresh with a clean slate. Pretend I just started streaming. Alright, now what's this one we got? Alright, this one the boss is coming out of the magic resist lane in wave 1, which should be substantially easier. I think just to be safe though, I might hop on my Traptress through wave 1 just to make sure we get that bastard burned down. Alright, let's try the same thing here. Some cannonballs. I just basically got these back here for some last resort flyer defense. Now they do help out against bosses and stuff like that too, but they're not doing a ton. What's going on, Darren? How you doing? Alright. Get some Frosties. Yeah, that was just bad. Alright, I got that one cannonball tower way up compared to the other one. Yeah, I think just for good measure I will just stay on my Traptress through wave 1, although obviously yeah, man, I don't really, I usually don't accept Steam friends unless I know them or have played with them before. I get spammed a lot of Steam invites, so unless I've like actually spoken to the person or whatever, or have played with or know through somebody else or whatever, I usually don't accept them. I'm currently been playing mainly solo. I've gotten into a few different groups that were solid groups, and they were people that I had played with in other games before. They take their gaming pretty seriously, which is nice. Let's see. Yep, I'm not, obviously I like to do matches with people that are, in the same stage of growth as I am, but I'm not currently quite yet in a position where I can really carry anyone through anything. I'm barely getting through these matches by myself, to be honest with you. On the on the PC, I'm a little bit further along. Well, I'm quite a bit further along. But I'm still only at the point where I can do like one or two. I think there's 2 Nightmare 4 maps that I can solo. I can't solo any of the 1001 jet. Alright, yeah, let's stay on the Traptors here just for wave 1. I'll get my XP in wave 2 for this guy here. For my apprentice. I'm not doing crap, I just need to let them come on in. Let the traps do their damage. Yeah, I hit for nothing on this guy. But it should be sufficient to get through the boss anyway. Hopefully. We'll see. Now, Darren, don't get me wrong. I do, I want to get myself into a position where I can do like some live streamers or some live streams and invite, people to come do matches with me in the stream. But I'm not at that point yet, to be honest with you. It would be quite a bit of failure unless the people that came in were much stronger than I. Oh, dang it, I should have been on my apprentice for the daily mission completion. Yeah, you see this guy's getting burned quite a bit better. Obviously you can't hardly call this getting burned, but this is way better. In fact, if I upped, you know what, I think I'm gonna need some DU on this one. Oh yeah, I got frostbite towers going down. Yeah, I think if I up that explosive tower there, that's going to help out quite a bit. Yeah, it's a little better. Still just barely burning. Oh god, I have so far to go. On the PlayStation. I've got a lot of hours now. Of course I've played through several different updates. Several, or at least one full wipe and several little partials. So, I mean, I've got a lot of time into the game, but I've got nothing into the PS4 compared to that. And, I'm just spoiled on the PC account. I can pretty much do or try anything I want, which is kind of nice. Come on now. Just die, would ya? He's almost there. So I'm going to have to lay down a couple more Frosties. I guess I had him in a little too close. I don't think there was any flyers there for that first wave. Good lord, man, this is just brutal. Oh, this is what happens when you start Nightmare. This is actually how you can judge or pace yourself of where you should be. Is if you don't have enough DPS to burn the bosses down like that at one level, then you better hope your blockades are strong enough. And in this case, I got lucky and my blockades were strong enough. See what we got. Anything good? Nothing frosty on that piece. Dang it. That's the only thing I miss about the old days, though, is even just getting started in Nightmare 1. If you could clear the first wave, you could get loot. You could get something, Alright, so I'm way shy on what I normally like to finish the first wave with, I think it's about 800 is what I usually look for. And basically I'm going to try to get all of my traps up to 1. I won't be able to get them all, I don't think. Let's try that. For now, I missed one of them. And that way I can spread some ups over here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to lay down the damn Frosties again. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to have to, I got enough left to put down 2 of them. So I'm going to have to come back. That's the 3rd one back. Now, why did I guess I normally do put them back pretty far. I haven't done this map very many times. Alright, now I should be able to hop on the Apprentice. And let's see, I got all the blockades or barricades, blockades, damn it. Quit saying barricades. The OMD2 lingo will never ever be out of my person 100%. Alright, now let's see. This I should be able to get something done here now. Of course, the further along I get in this one, I think the easier it'll be. I'm hoping to at least get Nightmare 2 Liferoot finished on this stream. In fact, I may even attempt it right after this one. This is definitely the stage in the game where it's all about the Liferoot grind. And it was a really, I mean, Liferoot is an awesome map, don't get me wrong. But it was a point of the game that got a little bit stale for a lot of people because it was all about just doing Liferoot and that one map over and over and over again. I lose my cursor a lot on the PS4 too. I don't ever lose it on the PC. Like, it's real easy to lose exactly where it's at in that mess right there. And I do almost constantly. Die, you bastards. You know, it would be awesome if I could get a Nightmare 3 done, but I think that's being a little optimistic. Now, at this point, this is going to be fixed in that patch coming up, but as everyone knows, at this point in the game, it was insanely easy to do Nightmare 4 Incursion versus regular Nightmare 4 solo. So you could just grind Liferoot over and over again to your heart's content and get 100% the best gear in the game. However, all that got rolled back on the PC. I know it's going to get rolled back on the PlayStation as well, just because of the Frosty percentages. Right now the Frosty percentages are high. So, let me get that other... Speaking of Frosties, let me get that other Frosty laid down here. Let's see where we're going to squeeze it in. Right back here. Looks good. Alright, so now I got a little bit more to spread a little more love around here. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit level 47 here. Alright, so we got any bosses? We got 2 bosses this one. So I really want to use the remainder, I think, to get this upped a little bit. I'm at 2 there. Yeah, let's go ahead and up that one. I'll hit that cannon. And then get these... That leaves me enough to get all 3 of these blaze balloons, which will be... should be sufficient. 19 left for some repairs. As you know, I'm going to need some repairs. Ten waves now too. That of course will be getting reduced down. 10 waves is a little brutal. Takes a minute or 2 to get a map done. Even if you're, you know, once you get yourself into a decent set of gear and you're able to clear these maps relatively quickly, like right at the entrances, even then it still takes a little while. See if we got enough here to burn through this guy. Looks like this one won't be too much of a problem. And I think in that center lane, that guy's going to get melted. How's he coming? Oh yeah, he's getting chewed up. Gridlock's just about dead. There he goes. This guy's going to burn a little bit. I got the Gatto fireworks on this bed here, which definitely not now on the PC version, but there was a time where it was considered one of the better DPS abilities. Oh, this guy's burning slow too. I might have to run around and collect up. Collect up some mana and get that blaze balloon upped. He's just going too slow. And since I don't hit very hard, I'm not much of an assistance at all. Let's see, that should be all we need to get it upped, and he should get chewed up then, I would hope. Well, he's definitely not getting chewed up, but he's going down a little quicker. I got shit for ability power right now on this guy. Well, he's in garbage gear. I think he's in like level 26 gear, because I just been grinding leveling him and not really. I could probably have done just one insane mode run and got him to a point where he was actually mildly effective anyway. This is the slow burn. Whew. God, am I even making progress on him? Not much. He's going down really slow. I'll just keep working him here. Well, like I said there, this is the sign of whether or not you're ready for what you're actually doing. Now, if I had a level 50 DPS here, this I don't think would be a huge issue. But I just don't have quite enough to get him down. I mean, he's going, but he's going just so slow. Even after upping that blaze balloon again. How's this blockade holding up? Just get a little healing going on that just in case. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna, yeah, ran out of, alright, I gotta burn him. If not, I'm gonna run out of, I'm not gonna have, well, there's still some DU behind him if I needed to jump back there in a pinch to get the healed up. But come on now. There we go. Maybe. Come on, blaze balloons. Go faster. Oh my god. He's at a standstill again. That doesn't do shit for damage to him. Brutal. Shit, I think. Oh, come on. Oh, right when I think I'm getting him down. Come on, god damn it. Die, you bastard. Ugh. Shit, I'm gonna have to grab that. Eh, that blockade's still good enough. Jesus, I might have to grab it just to grab everything to try to upgrade. There's no way I'm gonna pick 200 up off the ground back there. That's what I need to get that blaze balloon the rest of the way. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, thank god. Oh, Jesus. Stupid. Alright. Ah, shit, I should have ran around and collected first. Alright, we got no boss this wave, which is nice. I can get some stuff upgraded and not have to worry about having a boss to burn through there. I don't think I want to do those blockades yet, although it would be helpful. What are we at on these? These are all at 2. You know what? I can do 2 of them anyway. Guess I'll do those 2. Just get this one repaired, and 60 left. I could throw a... I already got both of those up. I'm just going to hold on to it. Lots of these big dudes. Jeez. These guys are tough. Alright, I got flyers now too to keep an eye out for. I think I actually had flyers already, but my cannons were probably able to get through them. How are we looking here? The metal's holding up good. The explosive traps work so remarkably well combined with the Frosty, even with, you know, just having a crappy builder and a crappy Frosty apprentice. That lane just gets wrecked. As soon as, you know, I can switch to Elemental Chaos, of course. Dang, I missed the flyers. As soon as I can get that Elemental Chaos Uber, things will open up for me quite a bit. $31 left, but no bigs, so that's a good thing. That guy's was kind of suspended up there. That was strange. I'm wondering if the graphic is going to get updated on these blaze balloons too. Like the PC graphic is very vivid. Lots of napalm on the ground and all that. I'm hoping that happens. Alright. Bosses. Another wave without a boss. Awesome. Well, not awesome for loot, but awesome that I can at least get everything up a little more. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go ahead and blaze these. Blaze the blaze balloons! See, I can get one blaze balloon up. Probably the most important, and I have it here in case I get a big ogre or whatever. See, and you know what? Let me go ahead and just blow that 100 up on one of these cannons. I should have done the one on the other side. I guess it doesn't matter. Can't wait to get some ability power. It'll make this guy a hell of a lot more fun to play. That's my, I'm going to do a couple of videos about the the DPS classes on the PC, and my official verdict is going to be ability power for the apprentice and straight up hero power and crit. For the huntress, as with some of the current weapons in the game, oh my god, I mean, just your auto attack spam hits so hard. If you bump up your crit and your crit chance, you're gonna want, you know, crit chance on every piece as well. I think I got my crit up to 30 something %. But I can't wait to do that, but I've got to go through and farm a little more Nightmare 4 on the PC. But those of you that play it know how much time you can pretty easily sink into this game. And for some ungodly reason, I've been trying to do it on 2 platforms, which is just insanity. But that problem should be eliminated once the PS4 and PC come closer together. Now, I can't 100% say that I'm going to dedicate the PS4 to being my main quite yet, but I can say that I would like to. Alright, so we're all full over here, close to it, and then I got a boss in the center lane as well. I think I'm going to up these blockades just to make this whole thing go a little bit smoother. And then I got enough left. I shouldn't have done that one. That's alright. I should have done that first one instead. And I think that's going to be about it. Nothing else needs heals, does it? No repairs needed. 2 bosses, hopefully get some fatty fat loots here. Of course, I want to bust into Nightmare 2. I think on the PC, I did like insane mode a bazillion times, and then I finally got enough balls to try Nightmare 1 and I completely steamrolled it. So I think I only did 1 run on Nightmare 1 on the PC, I'm pretty sure. Now, I did do a few clears on Nightmare 2 and then several on Nightmare 3 before I got Nightmare 4 going. But oh man. Now, with the update to the PS4, as I mentioned it earlier, the February update is going to get the PS4 all the way up to Ascension 2. So that's essentially 3 content updates that are going to be all rolled into one, which is going to be pretty kick-ass, getting us caught up. But on the same note, I wonder what they're going to do about certain things. Like, I know that the gear percentages are going to change. Are they going to change all the way? I mean, how far are they going to change, you know? Like the frosty percent, stuff like that. It was a big ordeal on the PC. And there was, you know, what many would say exploiting on the PC with having some legacy gear that didn't get wiped. You know, I'm just curious how all that is going to be handled on the PS4. And I tell you, the update on the PC that came today with the hardy blockades, you know, I got to go through and regrind a bunch of gear, because with the old meta, once you got a good hardy percent ramped up, it actually was better to get hero health. You know, obviously it would be better to have both defense health and hero health. But so anyway, I've got several pieces that just had hero health that had a strong blockade percentage. And those, of course, came back to bite me. Now, I didn't drop that much, but I dropped a few thousand. I went from like being 295,000 unupgraded to 292 or something like that. And we'll get that one up to 3 just so it's all squared away. And looking pretty solid there. No boss this wave, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about here. And then really, with the current situation with Liferoot Incursion on Nightmare 4, you can pretty much do that with... If you had a fully rounded out set of Nightmare 2 gear, you could do Nightmare 4 Incursion in the current status on the PS4, which is, you know, absolutely ridiculous. But it's exactly the way it was on the PC. It was absolutely ridiculous then as well. And, but it is what it is, you know. That stuff, of course, on the PC got rolled back. Yeah, good to see the Flyers are getting handled by these Frosties. Just insane how, you know, how well those Frosties do defend against Flyers. If you've got a bunch of them out there, you know, like for Liferoot for a while there, I was doing, what I was doing, 4 Frosties per lane and on the outside lanes, and then 5 on the inside lane. That just made Flyers just disappear. It was pretty incredible. And we tell you what, as I finish up this wave here and let it go, I'm going to get a drink really quick. So I'll be right back, one sec. Well, holy shit, if I didn't leave that on a god-awful screen for you guys to stare at. Oh my god. God, I feel terrible. Alright, anyway, sorry about that. I failed to get a drink in advance. I looked over at the TV and I was like, holy shit, what is that mess going on the screen? Sorry for the temporary blinding, everyone. Alright, now where were we? We're pretty solid on everything here. I got a boss coming down here. I think it's time to maybe get these cannons a little bit juicier. There we go. I probably caused everyone's eardrums to pop by ripping the headset cord out of the controller. And then made oh man, I was way late on this, Flyers. Then made everyone's eyes bleed from that screen I left you on. I had to get me some tea. It's that hour. It's what, 3:30 in the morning here. So it's that hour where I need a little bit of caffeine, but not too much. Tea is just about perfect. Normally, you know, I don't have a normal live stream schedule yet, so I can't say normally. But ideally, I should be able to do some live streaming on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday nights. I'm going to try to start a little bit earlier. Currently, I start so late at night. Any of the North American viewers are almost all in bed. See, we got two of them. These blockades are holding up, though. They're solid. And now, my traps are strong enough to get through them. Thank God. I see these healths on these blaze balloons and traps, and I panic, forgetting where I'm, what stage of the game I'm in. I've got much better trap health on my PC Traptress, of course. So what do we got here? We got the combo deal. We got a little Phoenix Flame and a little Hardy Blockade. All mixed into one. Awesome. That actually may be an upgrade for my Squire. I'm not positive, but it just may be. It actually won't be as good of hero health, so maybe not. The problem right now, of course, that will change with the February update, is the looting situation sucks. It's so nice on the PC to get everything auto-looted after every wave, so you don't have a bunch of shit all over your screen that you really don't want to look at. But sadly, right now, on the PS4, we are at that point. Alright, so we're looking solid. Solid enough. And that's looking solid. I get these guys bumped a little bit again. See, we'll take that one. And I think we'll take that one just for anything that comes up against the blockade. Gonna have a boss in each lane on wave 10, of course, so I want all of my traps all the way to a full star. See if I can get a decent shot off at the flyers this time. Guess we'll have to see how bad the flyers are. Or what kind they are. If they're bombers or whatever, then... Oh, no, they're not. Let's see. Right about there? Oh, I only got one. Missed them. It's hard to judge the timing from all the way up here. If you actually go up to the ice cart and stand there, you can see it a lot better. You can see where they're coming in. Got some bombers there, too. These guys are tough. These flyers have some magic resistance, which is unfortunate, but no resistance can stop the Freezy Freeze. Look out. We got bombers coming in. Yeah, he didn't really do shit to it. All kinds of little explodey guys over here. Yep, some AP would be much appreciated. Right now, my alternate abilities don't hit for shit. Alright, so we got a big baddie in every lane. Shouldn't be a problem. See, we're solid. The hell, I'll upgrade that just because I can. See, let's get the middle one too. Not gonna worry about this one. Don't have enough left to worry about it. And I think that'll get it. Hopefully. Every once in a while you have this wave 10 ogre with just stupid insane regen and you can't get through them. And I guess it only happened to me once. I pretend like it happened to me a bunch. It happened to me once, and I eventually got through them, but it was really irritating. It was he ended up being the last mob on the map, and it was the last wave. So I went through and sold all of the defenses in the other lanes just to build massive amounts of flame burst towers. Just to burn through the last mob. Let's see, hopefully this one's not going to be an issue. He's going down now, but it's too soon to tell. Actually, he looks fine. And I got 100 green mana right now, so repairing up these walls if need be shouldn't be an issue. I was hoping to get this guy burned before I had to repair any walls. Yeah, actually, they're actually holding up, so. Oh yeah. Give me a legendary! Oh well. How we looking? Looking solid. Middle lane dead. There's something. Nope, nothing but junk there. Ah, didn't get the stats on it quick enough. Sweet! Alright, let's look at this bad boy first. Ah, it's not as good as, it's not as good as the one I have. I think I've got one saved already for this guy for DPS once he hits level 50. Let's see what we got in here. Chest. Well, that's better. It's better than the chest I have. So, not too shabby. Let's go check out the loot, see if I got any upgrades, and maybe try out a Nightmare 2. Hop on over to Liferoot. I think I even put Liferoot in the title. I'd planned on just grinding Liferoot. But it didn't quite work out that way. Alright, let's see. Let's start on this guy. The whole how the temporary item box works. I'm anxious to see what sort of inventory changes they have. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the chilling touch I've got for my builder is better. See what we got for helmets. These have, the ones I have, or the one I'm using anyway, has a huge frosty percent on it, which of course is going to get nerfed, but it's got no defense power. See, that my chest I have now does too. It's got 38% on it, but no DP, and that's just crappy. So do I take the 30% just for some defense health? I don't know. I don't think I do. See what we did for boots there. See, there's another one. 38% on the boots. Yet they got no defense power on them. Now that one might be better. Those boots might be better for my squire. Let's check them out. Where were they? These guys right here. It's better, but just slightly. What the hell? Slightly better is better than nothing. Especially considering I'm using cannonball towers these days, and having that extra defense power on the boots will help out. Alright, let me clear up, I'll try to clear up a little bit of inventory space here real quick. So many eggs and junk. Shit, I got lots of food in the inventory. I better get some pet leveling going on. Good lord. I haven't been bothering because the PS4 course is at the point in the game where it takes 1.5 million pet food boxes to get something, although just to level 25. That, of course, will change as well with this new patch, and that's why I haven't been too concerned about leveling anything past where it's at. I still got it. I can get rid of those lock boxes after the next round, but I would like to get rid of some of this pet food here. What's going on, Darren? Glad you're back. This guy, I can dump it all into him. No problem. I'll have to go and change my pets on the PC. Gonna have to change my squire's pet for sure. There we go. That should have. Whoops. I'm not sure if that freed up any space. I think it should have. Yeah, it freed up a little bit. I'm just below half now. I think I'm going to go for it. Ooh, I'm not ready for it, but I'm going to try. Ooh, no, I'm not going to try Nightmare 3 yet. I'm going to try Nightmare 2. You know what? I think I'm going to try Nightmare 2 on in-game Incursion, even. This may be way too ballsy. I haven't done this yet, so this is... I'm in sketchy gear. But what the hell? I'm going to have to use some cannons in the mix too because my frosties are so weak. But let's check it out. Let's see what kind of lanes we got. Ugh, physical and magic resist in the middle. This is going to be ugly. I've got a bad feeling. In fact, I don't think there's any way in hell I'm going to be able to do this. I don't think I'll get past wave 1. This may be a bit too ambitious. Maybe I should have tried Nightmare 1 first. Oh well. What are you going to do? I think that might still get hit by some ogre stomping. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't get chewed up by the ogre stomp too bad. I'm not sure if that one's in range of it or not. It may be. Up here, I think it might be a little easier. It's easier to get elevated up off the ground a little more right there. But we'll see. Getting some funny little lag spikes here too. Don't know what's up with that. Let's see. Now I think I'm not sure how it's going to work out with the DU. I'm going to start off with 3 per lane. Basically, I want to be left with a number that's divisible by 20 for my traps, and that way I'm making use of all of the units that it's going to allot. Yeah, there's another one. That's weird. Probably because I still don't have my PS4 hooked up properly. I'm streaming via Wi-Fi, believe it or not. Alright, 660. So I got 560 DU left, which is what, 32 traps. So I can go 11, 11, and 10, or I could go 10, 10, 12. Or no, it doesn't even matter because I don't have the damn elemental chaos yet. I keep forgetting about that. Sucks. I should have. I'm going to have the elemental chaos in probably 2 days. I really probably should have waited. Let's see. What's it going to let me lay down? Well, I know I'm going to need at least 3 of them. Anything less than that is a joke. Let's see if I have enough DU left to complete this. See, now the center is going to be tricky, having both magic and physical resist there. So I'm going to try something like this. Put that up close. Get this out here for the... Well, let me get one more for the AoE. Okay, so that leaves me 180. So that's 9 explosive traps over here. Is that correct? Or crap. Nope, that's a bad number. I need... This is a physical resist lane. This is going to be a cluster. What the hell am I thinking? Alright. Now I remember on the PC thinking I shouldn't have gear good enough to be doing this and was doing some Nightmare 4 incursions, but I think this is too prematurely. See, I've got 30 left. I could get rid of an explosive trap. Let me do that. I'm going to get rid of that and lay down another blaze balloon right here. Ooh, it's not going to let me get one there. Whoop. God dang it. Let's see. I'll get this explosive as far as I can up to that. Maybe that'll leave me enough room. Nope, still not enough room. Damn you. You know what? Let's just keep that one then. 30 left. Shit, I should just ignore all that and throw down another cannon. What side? Okay, that's the magic resist. Let's see, I can't get it in there. I can get it back here. That'll help me from the stragglers. And it'll give a little splash on these guys. Alright, this is going to be bad. God, I wish I had some real DPS to bring along here. Alright, here goes. Well, at least if I get steamrolled in the first wave, I can go back to something more realistic. Maybe even do an insane mode. Or Nightmare 1. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do Liferoot on Nightmare 1. For sure. And I'm not doing anything to that guy. Oh, I should have kept some of that mana for healing. Or repairs. I was not thinking there. Because I am going to need massive repairs here. How's this guy holding up? It's holding up good so far, but... I'm not doing anything to these guys. Now this is... maybe those flyers have some magic resist. Or maybe they're just a hell of a lot meaner than I am. That could also be the case. Man, I didn't pick up any green mana at all there. How are these other lanes holding up? That one's okay. This one's getting beat. I need to pick up some green mana here somewhere, even if it means dying. Whew. Well, Frostbite Tower down. That's not good. See, I got a little bit there. How are we holding up here? That blockade... am I going to clear wave 1? I might actually clear wave 1. I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but... things are actually dying. I don't like having to have the cannons in the mix, but it gives me a little extra edge against the flyers. And of course, it gives you some... hopefully that stays alive long enough to get upped. It gives you a nice insta-kill on frozen mobs. Gonna have to wait for this guy to auto-destruct, I think. Oh, he's so close. Thank God. Alright, so I lost a Frosty Tower. And I took a beating on these guys. Woo! Man. Let me just get both of them upped right now before I forget about it. Gotta hop over and get my Frosty replaced there. It looks like, I guess, well, I mean, we'll have to see how these guys are holding up, but it looks like 3 might be good. Oops. Wrong dude. There we go. Alright, now let's see what kind of upping we can do here. 1,000, that's pretty decent. Definitely, since we just got this little bit here, we'll definitely get these sides upped. The middle is going to be a problem. Having the mixed resistances is just not good. I'm going to up all these, try to get all these traps upped. I got the middle really jacked up. I mean, 4 blaze balloons and 3 explosives. You'd think that would be more than enough, but... Alright, I think I got enough to get all my cannons up. 200 left. I think I'm going to throw that 200 into a couple of blockade ups here. Ooh, another really bad lag spike. I played around a little bit with the new dummy, training dummy on the Squire. The Harvey sword has changed. It's now twice as much as it used to be. Defense health on the training dummies, and looks like it's actually going to be fun to play with. You know, I didn't use them much in well, I didn't use them at all in Dungeon Defenders, and I used those spinny ones in DD2, or I'm sorry, in DD Eternity. Ooh yeah, this lane's getting fucked up. Getting up in there. I got a little bit of repair DU left. I just need to get that little burrowing bastard down. There we. Is he down? No, he's still not down. Down now. Alright, let's check. I'm just going to go ahead and get it upped. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to be a repair monkey a little bit. I mean, if I'm realistically able to complete this, I'm definitely going to have to be keeping the repairs going on these blockades. But I mean, those green items that are on the ground are probably better than any slot piece that I currently have right now. So I'll definitely be getting some ups right away. And another one. That little heal, that little AoE heal thing that they throw out there is brutal. You know, especially, I mean, you got to get on those guys right away. In my opinion, that's currently should be the immediate priority on any map that you play, is getting those guys down. See, we're looking good. I got nothing to get these flyers down now. I just have to just keep my fingers crossed that they're going to get that freeze. Frostbite tower down. Come on, die, you bastard. Okay, what do we got left? The bombers are taking them out is what it is. Let's see what we got over here. What kind of fat loots? Oh yeah, item level 463. Let's compare. Mine's item power of 142. Big difference. Unfortunately, I can't equip that yet on this guy. But we'll get some fat upgrades out of here pretty quickly. It looks like, I mean, I'm shocked, but I'm doing it here. Wave 3 of 5 in Nightmare 2 Incursion, which I should not be able to do. There is no doubt about that. Switch back over to Juicy here. Maybe if or no, it wasn't that one. Oh, it was this. This one that got tore up that time. I hate to waste an upgrade on my frost towers, because I don't really, at this point, I don't really need the range. All right. I will get them healed, though. I don't want them to get one shot by any flyers coming in. Alright, those are good. Let's see, do I have bosses this wave? I do. I've got one. He's coming down the Birch Path, too. That's a physical resist lane, huh? So I should be able to chew him up, but let's definitely be prepared for him here. Those aren't going to do much for him, but I'm going to throw ups on them anyway, just because they do help out that freeze quite a bit. And then let's just get this side's balloons upped again. You know, obviously the more I get these things upgraded, the smoother this will be. Let's see. Let's get this blaze balloon right here upped. I'm going to keep that 50 for repairing if need be. See how things go here. Yep. A little repair I missed on that cannon. How's this one holding up? That one's good. Definitely could see having some massive wall issues here with these bosses, but Oh, this boss is actually a chump. That's really one of the biggest, buggiest issues, I think, on Incursion in this point of the game, is that the bosses have just ungodly low health. Complete chumps. I didn't even realize I grinded the living shit out of Nightmare 4, Liferoot, regular Nightmare 4, and somebody was watching one of my live streams and they're like, hey man, you should really be doing Incursion. And, you know, I tried Rampart's Incursion back in the day, and when the ogres were bugged, and I was thinking, well, God, I can't do Incursion yet. I'm barely completing Nightmare 4. And he's like, it's way easier than what you just did. And I immediately assumed he was full of shit. But went on and went with it, and holy crap, I couldn't believe it. And here I am making it to Wave 3. You know, obviously I haven't completed it yet, but I'm on Wave 3 of Nightmare 2 Incursion, and I'm in not even insane mode gear. I've got a few pieces, I guess, of insane mode. Actually, I think I got a bunch of pieces of insane mode gear. I'm not even positive. I've got a mixture, that's for sure. This guy here is rocking the free play hard, fat free play hard DPS loots, which, as you see, are just not doing much for him. But it's something. I wish I could get that. You know what? I'm gonna ignore this lane just because that's the lane I should be just tearing up, but it seems like I'm not doing anything to those guys. We're pretty solid here. How's the middle? The middle's actually looking pretty good too. It's just this side, really. This side in particular is getting just quite the build up here. Ooh, that stung a little. I didn't lose anything. Did come close. I'm going to lose me here in a minute. Oh, to get the fat heels rolling. It's the flyers. Ugh. I don't want to lose that Frosty and have to switch over. Shit. We got flyers on the eggs. This may be the end of it, but these flyers may have just done me in. No, they haven't yet, but God, they are so close. Die, you bastard flyer. Oh, my God, this is just way too close. But actually survived it, and all of these purple drops, of course, are going to be ridiculous upgrades. Hopefully some of them have passives that I'm looking for. What do we got on here? That's actually pretty decent for my Traptress. I get the volatile schematics, which at this point in the game, I use that phrase a lot, at this point in the game. I guess it's the one shitty part about knowing what happens. But at this point in the game, that is a that's kind of a necessary passive to have for a Traptress. In fact, I'm going to switch over and get that thing equipped, as that's a big upgrade. Let's see. What was it? It was a headpiece. There it is right there, isn't it? Yeah, big spike in defense power. An extra 2% on the trap effect radius. Which I will take that all day. Alright. Ah, shit. I forgot about my apprentice. God damn it, where's the button? I want instant forge. Give me that insta-forge! Alright, so I lost this one again this time. I'm going to put it down here further this time and see if that helps it at all. It's probably still going to get smoked. But that's alright, I'm at wave 4 or 5 now. Flyers. Gotta focus on the flyers. Okay. Just gonna repair that right now. I'm not gonna up it yet. And let's see, what do we got? We got a boss coming up through the middle from the Liferoot. I think I'm just gonna heal that. Pardon me, burping directly in your faces. How awful. Alright, since he's coming from the Liferoot, that's going to be a physical resist, so I'm going to get these blaze balloons pumped a little bit. I definitely don't want any of these traps running out of charges on me. This side's pretty solid, but let's pump it up anyway. Get that blockade up. And 229 left. I guess I can throw it right here. There we go. Come on, wave 4. What you got? See if this is going to be realistic at all here. Ooh, I got rid of one of those little burrowing bastards, but not enough of them. Ooh, there we go. They got smoked. I think the freeze cannon combo got him. Flyers. Frostbite Tower's down. Every wave rebuilding the Frostbite Towers. Now, you know, obviously the more times I do it and the better gear I get, that problem will go away. See bosses just burning. See, at this stage on Incursion mode, it just doesn't... The bosses don't need to be your top priority. They're bugged. Woo! Little suicide and this bloaty bastard almost got me. The one thing that's really fun with playing with those training dummies is watching the damage just rip off. Now obviously they don't hit for shit. Their damage is really, really low, but it rips off so ridiculously fast. It's just numbers just flying on the screen. Awesome thing to see. 80 baddies left. The middle is definitely getting more and more challenging here. I need some fat upgrades is what I need. Flyers. Good Lord, look at you all. See what this bomber's going to take out. He's going to take out me. It's alright. I'll suicide myself every round if it saves rebuilding the tower. Now it may not save rebuilding the tower in this situation. Nope. Cannonball tower down. But I shouldn't even be surviving this damn thing. So even if I get smoked right now, I went way above what I thought I was going to be able to do. Guess I should throw some heals on that, huh? One more. There we go. Alright. I got some repairing to do. Let's see what we got. Kind of worthless hardy blockade piece. Didn't get much else, to be honest. So I gotta hop on... What, I lost Frosties and a cannon, didn't I? Yep, Frosties and a cannon. Plus I got several things about to just implode here. But I'm on wave 5! Nightmare 2 Incursion. In hard mode or insane mode gear. Love it. Let's see. See, we're missing that. And then it should just be... just the Frosties after that. See, 3, 3. All 3 of my Frosties. Let's see. Let's maybe put them in a slightly different positioning here. Whoop. Let's put one all the way back here. See if that makes a difference. Then for this one, put it right here. Slightly elevated. It might still catch some damage from this blockade, but we'll see. And oh, not much left. I'm gonna have to repair. I can't... Oh, no, I still got chests. Derp! Wasted some repair juice there. Just gonna repair that one. Wanna up that one. Where are the baddies coming from? Right and mid. And then the left lane is gonna be a rough mob lane. So let's see. See, we're looking good there. But I do want to get that one all the way up. And you know, with all the traps, the first upgrade is the best upgrade. So always want to make sure you get that first upgrade on there. Let's see. 400 left. I almost feel obligated to dump it in over here. Well, that's going to need some help. Let's do this. I'll keep the 97 for potential repairs here on this last lane, or last wave. That would be so awesome if I was able to complete this. See if we can get rid of a few of those guys. Ah, it would have been better if he would have parked right on, well, actually the freeze cannon combo got him. I was gonna say, it would be nice if he was parked right on top of an explosive trap, but he didn't want to cooperate there. Well, even if I'm not able to complete this, I know I can at least make it through to the last wave. So if I'm not able to complete this, then this is the, you know, the obvious gear spot I'm supposed to be at for farming now. And you know, the reason I hadn't gone ahead, I'd mentioned it before, but the reason I hadn't gone ahead and started farming these nightmare maps, and particularly the Nightmare 4 Incursion, that, you know, will get fixed. The reason I haven't been doing it anyway is because of the item rollback that happened on the PC. And I don't, you know, obviously I don't know how they're going to handle it on the PS4. But I may, like this map here, I may be doing this map for no other reason other than to, you know, have fun and play the game. Which, you know, obviously that's a good enough reason. But I may, like on the PC at this point, everyone's gear got rolled back to item power 240. So item power 240 gear or 241 gear and better all got rolled back. And in most cases got rolled back to complete garbage because it was random what they rolled back to. Didn't always give you the same stats or anything. Everyone who had gear past that had to go refarming. See, we're actually looking good. Liferoot, this is why Liferoot was the map to do for so long. This is exactly why. I definitely have no place being in this map currently. And then once that patch comes, I'm telling you guys, once that patch comes, this is not going to be the case. For those of you who haven't played on the PC or watched it on the PC, the changes to Nightmare 4 got brutal for a little while. It was obviously just patched and rolled back down for single players, or the difficulty ramped depending on it. But I just completed Nightmare 2 Incursion Liferoot with gear that's about half of the required gear to do this. So I mean, like I said, no way should I be able to complete that. But I just got it done. I was a little sketched out there right before Wave 1 thinking, what was I thinking? I thought I may have stepped a little too far out of bounds there. You want to look at all this stuff in the tavern. Let's go ahead and head back on to the tavern and look at the Fat Luke. So I'm sure I had to have gotten an upgrade or two. Alright, let's see what we got. Didn't get much that I didn't automatically loot, but let's... Okay, I know I can't use anything on this guy, so I don't know why I'm even bothering there. But let's check out old Juice. I need to do him and get a better sword. Look at that POS sword. It's got one thing, 16% shell shock. That's the only reason I'm using it. But I haven't found another shell shock sword yet, so that's what I got. Let's see, what did we get here? See, there's a 461 defense health, hero health. Well, I mean, that's got the stats on it that I want, but I lose 8%. Hardy blockade, so I'm not going to take it. Let's see for chests. We got any higher? There's a 470. Now I got no hero. Yeah, what I have is got the 8%, which is, again, a big number. Junk green boots. Junk green gloves. Got a bunch of medallion choices here. What I like the mythical totems for this guy, or the totems period for this guy, because I like having the defense health as that top number. But actually no upgrades for my walls. That's disappointing. I'm certain I got no upgrades for my apprentice either. You know, obviously one run. I just thought I would have gotten one of something. Let's see. What did I get for weapons? Got all kinds of weapons, but let's start at the top. Let's see. 466. Looks like this is the first weapon I would have got, right? right there. Or this enlightenment. Doesn't have the passives on it that I want, though. So, don't even care. That'll be, you know, one of these weapons, of course, would be good for DPS once I hit level 50, but you can't even read all of that passive. There's quite a few of them like that. Yeah, anyway, no upgrades, but was able to do Nightmare 2 Incursion, which makes me believe with just a couple of Nightmare 2 Incursion runs, I could do Nightmare 3, and then potentially even Nightmare 4. But it is now, what, it's almost 4:30 in the morning. It's time for me to go and get some sleep. I gotta work again at 3 p.m. tomorrow, so some sleeping will be necessary. But anyway, thanks for swinging by the stream there, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll definitely be streaming much more DD2 from the PS4, and especially when the PS4 gets caught up with the PC. Oh my god. I cannot wait. Thanks again, guys. See ya.